But I want to give you a little bit of history from where we started. This is the last of our 2023 quarterly mental health conferences, with more to resume in 2024 if the Lord allows it. Our host, Jesse Williams III, has his own struggles with mental health, which has inspired him to be a social advocate even on this type of platform. He understands the importance of real support systems, especially professional support. But at this time, I want to lift up the host for tonight, my son, Jesse Williams III.
Good evening, everybody. I'd just like to thank everybody for coming. This is my third men's mental health conference, and like he said, we're gonna have many more to come. So yeah, I just want to speak to you guys about some of the mental challenges I've been going through and the things that I've done to help myself as well. Some of you know, some of you may not know, but the month of August, I decided to check myself into a mental health facility. You know, June and July were like really, really good months for me. You know, good months for my family as well. Just a lot of things were going like really, really well for me. And it just seemed like once August came, everything just went downhill, you know. Honestly, this was something I was actually looking to do maybe 2 years ago. But once you go through things and they get better, you kind of like push it to the side, you know. But August 13th, I remember like it was yesterday. I had a best friend came to this church. His kids, my god kids, got Christian that day. And I woke up that day just full of anxiety, full of depression. I cried pretty much that whole day. Came to church. Remember going to my dad's office, cried. Went outside, cried some more. Came inside, cried some more. And once the event was over, we went home. I texted my family and said, I need to get some help. I don't know what's going on with me, but I need to get help. I need it now. And they were all so supportive. The next day, me and my dad hit the highway, and I was at a facility. On my way there, so many phone calls, so many text messages, so many questions. Like, it happened so quick. This wasn't planned. Like I said, that Sunday, I said I want to go, and then that next day, me and my dad left. On the way there, so many emotions, so many thoughts. But when I got there, I kind of felt a little better, My therapist, of course, she can't make it to be here now, but her name is Mita Russell, and she did so much for me. And I want to say like my second day there, I felt better. Like I felt so better. Like the environment, the people, like it just felt good to be around people who go through the same thing, and it's, unbiased, they're not judging you. It was like a college atmosphere, different races, different ages. Some of us with the same problems, some of us with different problems, some that don't have family support. Some are there for failed marriages. Some are there for substance abuse. Some are there for, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, And all of us under this one big roof, we all managed to come together and all helped each other. Everybody made everybody else feel comfortable, and it just felt good to be in an environment like that where nobody's judging you. Everybody's helping. On my way there, my dad was talking to me and was saying, like, I don't got all the answers, and I felt really, really good that he would say that. Sometimes as parents, some parents may feel like they got the best answers for everybody, but they don't. And even with him as being a man of God and being a pastor, for him to say that, it made me felt really good. He didn't force me to talk to him. He didn't say, no, you stay here. I could help you. But it just felt real good to have that support. So when I got to the facility, we did group therapy, we did one-on-one therapy. They did a real great job with helping us keep our minds busy. Had a gym, fed us 3 times a day and snacks. One-on-one therapy sessions. You know, you can go play basketball, you can lift weights, you can play track, you can play wiffle ball, you can play volleyball, like, you know, all of it. Just, it was a great program, you know, and I just encourage everybody to, you know, look into something like that. You know, I know it's not going to be easy for everybody. You know, it's a process, but you know, if you guys do need some sort of help, go to somebody you can confide in, somebody you can trust in, you know, and start there, you know.
Still to this day, the struggle I battle still to this day, am I too emotional? Am I not this way? Am I not that way? But you know what? I gotta stay true to my core. So a lot of those times spent in these hospitals, the isolation, what it taught me was that there's other people around. And if you open your heart out and listen to their story, you can be inspired. So 24 hours in a slow day will go by. But then I would think about my family and some of the trauma, some of the things that was displayed by me, some things that I never want anybody to see from me. My cousin here, you never even see certain sides of me like that.
Going through any more pain. And with all that pain, I kept questioning myself, like, do I have to keep going through this, or what is it that I'm really looking for? And I don't know what is it that I'm looking for. I'm just like lost. And just to share that I'm 25 now, and I've been with this person since I was 17. And the reason why I bring that up is because when I'm young, I'm kind of making this identity angel that's in a relationship. And now that I'm trying to change my ways, and now I'm not in that relationship, it's like, okay, well, who am I now? And I'm trying to figure that out. And I realized that the people that were around me weren't even the people that actually cared for me, the people that really loved me, the people that actually want to be like, Angel, are you okay? But all I got was people saying, oh, like, you'll be fine. And they just turned their eye. It's just like, well, I just need you real quick.
And African. This young boy had a struggle because he was living his life amongst the black people, but was being spoken Spanish to. He struggled with being too light-skinned to hang with all his black friends, but was being held against by the white people, saying that he was still black. So he was mentally dealing with the struggle of not knowing where he belonged and where he fit in. This young man, at the age of 13, started to show up, and he became violent. He started to express, as the brother would say, his feelings through acts of violence. He felt like this was the only way he got attention. Every time this young man did something wrong, everyone would run to him and try and figure out how they could help him, but no one was truly listening.
And you had to wear a mask just so you could be accepted. For those of us that have been in church for some time, y'all remember the devotional services where everyone will get up and start saying, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life. I want to thank him for being saved, sanctified, and filled with the precious Holy Ghost, and fire baptized, but not really knowing their true struggle. My name is Sherrod Johnson, born and raised here in Springfield. I am a minister. I'm a licensed clinician. I have my bachelor's and master's in social work. I work at Westfield State University as an assistant field education director, work as an adjunct professor, but most importantly, I help people with their journey to heal. I wrote a book last year. The title of the book was Removing the Mask, a mental health journey to heal. And for years, I was like, I always heard removing the mask. And a couple of years ago at one of my cousin's church, I was asked to speak for Father's Day. And I was like, okay, what am I going to talk about? And the title of the sermon was Removal of the Mask, Removing the Mask. Actually, it was, I've been genetically altered. And in that particular sermon, I talked about how we always talk about bearing fruit and how a lot of times we can look like we're bearing good fruit. But if somebody wants to actually take the fruit off of your tree and bite into it, what will it taste like?